What's up, everyone? It's me, CN.TSUKAIMA, and welcome to the first episode of Nightmare Hallows for Death Battle on the Soul Calibur 5 video game. And the first creepers I got here on this episode are Pennywise versus Slenderman. And I got this idea from a fan-made trailer I saw on YouTube. And actually, this matchup does has a lot of sense because both of them, they do adopt children around. But Slenderman, he's a creepypasta character, and Pennywise is an evil demonic clown that always comes back every 27 years. And for this matchup, if it ever happens, I'm gonna go for Pennywise because I'm a huge fan of Pennywise. Well, the 2017 version, and I got the figure of him thanks to Alternate Universe. Actually, guys, Alternate Universe is gone now because when I went to INS Visions Collectors around, I think in August, April, I believe, I can't remember, and the guys from the store told me that the owner of that comic book shop have moved to another state, so I don't know where he is right now, but I hope he's doing okay. Right, back to the origins, and I was saying about Pennywise. He's an evil demonic clown that always comes back every 27 years and adopts children and eats them as well. Okay, I'm not sure if this is correct, that he came out from this giant turtle. If you guys know everything about the turtle, leave it in the comments because that really helps me out a lot. Slenderman, on the other hand, he's the same thing. He also adopts children, and both of them, they do have supernatural powers, like they control people and also they can transform. Like Slenderman, he also can turn to a giant, but Pennywise as well. Also, both of them can disappear out of thin air. And they said that Slenderman have been spotted all around the world. Well, those are just YouTube videos, but I did heard some of his background stories of Slenderman. And actually, now I'm thinking about it, it does has a lot of sense on this fight. And not bad, because I never thought about this idea before. But like I said, I'm gonna go for Pennywise on this matchup because I really like that clown. Well, the 2017 version, well, the 1990s, well, it's okay, I guess, but I like the 2017 the most. So if ever this happens, I'm going for Pennywise. But you decide in the comments down below who will win, who you go for, Pennywise or Slenderman. Alright, I think we're all set, so enough chatting. Let us begin. And before I start this video, if you don't like it, just click the dislike button. It's gonna be not a single problem. If you guys have a Nightmare Hollow for Death Battle, leave it in the comments and I'll do it for you, and your name will be mentioned on the video with your idea. Alright, let us begin the first Nightmare Hollow episode of Death Battle. Pennywise versus Slenderman. Which creeper is gonna win the first episode of Nightmare Hallows of 2025? Pennywise versus Slenderman. Let the nightmare begin. I just remember something. Both of them can create illusions to confuse their victims, like children. In 2017, I didn't expect that it will have another film. Alright, Slenderman had won in this round, so the first point goes to him. Yeah, I wasn't even expected that it is gonna have another movie, and it came out 2017, 27 years before the 1990s. And when I saw the design of the 2017 version, it really amazed me, and that's why I went to hunt down that figure. And NECA done a fantastic job with this Pennywise, with that Pennywise version figure, and I even enjoy it a lot more than the 1990s version. Alright, another point for Slenderman. I discovered Slenderman, like I said many times, in the end, almost at the end of 2015, and from there on, I discovered more creepypasta characters. They should make a game like that one game they call Rise of the Boogeyman that has all the killers, but they should make a game with the creepypasta characters, don't you think? Another point for Slenderman. And those YouTube videos could be fake, that people thought that they spot Slenderman on their videos. Well, there's one paranormal video I do watch on YouTube about this one guy that his daughter was adopted by Slenderman, that he went to the police station, and the ending, that's when things were getting creepy. That guy was, I think his name is Thomas, and he was panicking, and the Slenderman was behind of the officer's back, and then bam, we heard some shooting, and they said that both of them were gone. Pennywise wins in this round. 1 point for him and 3 points for Slenderman. Yeah, because when the other officer went to the room, both Thomas and the officer were gone. I think both of them got adopted by the Slenderman. And I do watch that video a couple of times, but I also like hearing the stories of Slenderman because he is one of the most popular creepypasta characters of all time, and he was invented in 2009. The second film of Goosebumps, the one came out in 2018, it kind of made me laugh when R.L. Stine came to the town and he saw the balloon of Pennywise. Another point for Pennywise, 2 points for him and 3 points for Slenderman. I was saying, when R.L. Stine came to the town and then he sees the balloon of Pennywise floating around the streets, and he said, I knew it! I knew I came with that first. So who created Pennywise? Him or Stephen King? Let me tell you something about Steve King. Steve King, he wishes he can write like me. I sell way more books than him, but nobody talks about that. Way more books. And actually, Jack Black done an amazing job playing that guy in both films of Goosebumps. Another point for Slenderman, 4 points for him and 2 points for Pennywise. The It movie, the one came out in 1990s, it was long. It was 3 hours and I was getting kind of sleepy. Well, the reboot, well, it was a good idea to do it 2 parts. The first part when they were kids and the second part when they are adults. Not bad. Another point for Pennywise, 3 points for him and 4 points for Slenderman. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you this, guys. They're making a TV show of it, and that I really am excited. Hopefully they use the 2017 version. Well, I think they are, because that version, a lot of people, they like it than the old school. But let me know in the comments which version you like, the 1990s or the 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, today's nightmare winner of the first episode is Slenderman. And there he is. Like I mentioned earlier, I got this idea from a Death Battle fan-made trailer last year. Well, a year ago, almost a year ago. I discovered around almost the end of October. And like I said, this matchup has a lot of sense because they both are the same thing. They kidnap kids, they kill them, and confuse people, and also illusions. And they have natural power, supernatural powers of horror. But like I said, I'm gonna go for Pennywise because I really like this clown a lot. But you decide in the comments down below, what do you think about this idea? Is it good? And who you go for? Pennywise or Slenderman? Alright guys, that's all for today. So thank you for watching the first episode of Nightmare Hallows for Death Battle 2025. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you want to share it, go ahead, be my guest. Comment, but remember, do not leave any offensive comments or saying bad words. If you do that, your comment will be removed from this video. And subscribe to the channel for more videos in the future. And please follow my Facebook page, Fantasy Crost Duels. Take care and have a great time, everybody. And I'll see you next time. This is CN.TSUKAIMA, and he's out and live.